And we'll welcome back to Locker Room right here at Thornberry Creek Golf Course. He's George, I'm Burke, and these guys definitely know each other. Former Packers player, coach, and member of the world champion San Francisco 49ers, Harry Sydney, everybody.
How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing,
Good
man?
to see you.
Good. Well, thanks for letting me be here.
Good to see you, sir.
All righty.
I had to tell him that 15 years ago. That was our first TV show.
Yeah.
Wow.
The fifth quarter.
Tell them about the name I used to give you, that I gave you in the locker room back
Harry
in 19...
Two Rings.
Harry Two Rings.
Why was that?
Because you used to come into the locker room and try to boss us young guys around.
I was teaching. I
I
was
trying to coach
educating.
us, and I said, Harry Two Rings or Harry Three Rings,
Yeah.
you don't know everything.
I didn't. And I was the first to admit it. But I just been some places that did.
Yeah.
But I learned a lot from you.
Oh,
and
I
I
appreciate
appreciate you taking me up under your wings.
You know, that's what I was brought in when Mike Holmgren brought me in here in '92. Was my job was to help guys learn how to win.
Right.
And that's what he gave me. He entrusted me to do that, and I got to learn from some of the greatest that ever played the game, the Montanas, the Ronnie Lott's, the Jerry Rices. You know, came and played with Brett and played with Reggie way back in the Memphis with the Memphis Showboats in the United States Football League.
Right.
So I got a chance. I never was a great athlete, but I got to sit back and watch how great athletes played.
Right.
Very few people can say they've played with not only the greatest quarterback of all time, two of the probably top 5 quarterbacks of all time, the greatest wide receiver of all time, and in what end up being back-to-back years, and we'll talk more about that in a moment, but 88, 89, Super Bowl champs, I mean, you got a pair of rings to show for it. You are a blessed man when it comes to that, that's for sure.
And I think that's why, and what my brother's keeper we'll talk about later is I tell people it doesn't matter where you come from, it matters where you're going. Right. You know, we all have stuff, there's all kinds of things, but you can't lose focus on what you want to be. I made it into the National Football League at age 27. 27, most guys make it at 21, and that's just because I didn't know about wanting to do anything else.
Right.
And I was just a knucklehead, dogged.
Yeah.
Harry, you and I were both from North Carolina.
Yes.
I came to the Green Bay Packers in 1992, and you came over. What made you stay in the Green Bay area, the Green Bay community, and do the work that you and your lovely wife are doing?
Well, that's the key. I always felt the love of a good woman. I went through a divorce and met a girl from here, my wife Madonna, and then as I got older, I realized Green Bay. Again, this is my opinion. Green Bay is the American dream when you're old enough to realize what the American dream is. No real crazy crime, except for the snow. I'm tired of it, but it's just started. But you know, it's a good place to raise a family. If you want a whole bunch of crazy, you got Milwaukee, close Chicago, Minnesota. And you know, I came to Green Bay and I just kind of fell, after being in California, I just kind of fell in love with Green Bay.
Right.
You know?
Well, both of you were part of the very beginning of a new era in 1992 with Ron Wolf and Mike Holmgren.